Hey Facebook, so I just wanted to come through and make a quick how to do it yourself video. Basically, like recently, 32 days to be exact, I manifested $10,000 into my life. And the way that I manifested this money, I'm going to explain to you today the way that I manifested it and my thought process behind manifestation. So whenever I began to do the work and to manifest this money, to ask the universe for this money, I made sure I didn't tell anyone. I made sure I didn't post about it on Facebook. I made sure my friends and family didn't know, not because I wanted to keep what I was doing a secret, but whenever people are forming opinions about what it is that you're doing, an opinion is actually energy. So what's happening is they are sending their opinion, their energy to the work that you're doing. So if I were to tell someone, hey, I lit this candle, I'm trying to bring in $10,000, like I'm trying to manifest $10,000, you know, they could say, oh, I hope you get it, but all in all, it's still energy. So to protect the energy of my manifestation, to only ensure that my energy was going to it and not the energy of other people's, but sometimes other people's energy is good, and I'll talk about that in another video. But I made sure that I did this in secret. Not even my best friend knew. Nobody knew. I didn't post on Facebook. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. So I didn't post on Facebook. I didn't talk about it. So basically how I manifested $10,000 was I won on 3 separate scratch-off tickets. And when I won on these tickets, I was so shocked that what I did to manifest this money for the amount that I asked for actually worked. Like I was super surprised. Because I'm skeptical, right? A lot of this shit, a lot of this stuff that I do, I never really believed in at first. I did this stuff thinking like, this is crazy, this is nuts. But it worked, so I'm here to show you guys exactly what I did to manifest money. This might be different from the way other people manifest it. I'm pretty sure you can do it different ways, but this is what worked for me. So, basically, you're gonna start by, I got this candle, I got this actual candle from the Dollar Tree. They have a bunch of them. Some people like to use green, some people like to use white, some people just like to use whatever color candle that they want. Like me, I chose red. Like I chose a red candle because it reminds me of the frequency of love. That's what red is. It's also my favorite color. But the way that I want to bring in money this time, and like I said, I'm just doing this for the sake of the video, because when you actually manifest, you're not going to be sharing it with everyone. So basically, so you take your candle, and a lot of people like to cleanse their candles different ways. Like some people use salt. I really actually like washing my candles off with salt, because that has a cleansing component. Some people use sage. So for the sake of the video, I'm just going to show you how to sage your candle, how to cleanse it. So, and like I said, like I was super skeptical. I want to set it on fire. Okay, so you just take the sage, and as I'm cleansing the candle, I'm just kind of thinking about what I want to bring into my life. I'm thinking about how I want to manifest, what I want to come from this manifestation, the amount of money that I want. So I've cleansed the candle with the sage. So what I'm going to do next is just really simple. I'm going to take like a permanent marker, and on this candle, I'm going to write down, I will manifest $5,000 in 30 days. Okay, so it kind of looks like this. I think that's backwards for you guys. But anyway, it says, I will manifest $5,000 in 30 days, okay? Now, on another sheet of paper, it can be smaller. The one I actually used the first time was smaller. So, on another sheet of paper, I'm just going to write down what I'm going to use the money for, okay? So I'm writing down what I'm going to use the money for. to kind of give my manifestation that energy that it needs. So I'm not going to tell you guys what I have written down, but you guys get the gist of it. So write down what you need the money for and fold it up and just place it to the side for now, okay? So with the candle, there is a special type of tea leaf that I like to use, and I'm going to post the name of it. I'm sorry I don't have it. I'm going to post the name of it actually in the description box below. But basically, there's a type of tea leaf that I like to use that actually, this tea actually brings in like abundance, joy, love. It brings in like fruitfulness, money, manifestations. So you can use basically any kind of herb that you want that has those properties, okay? So what I like to do is I like to take the candle. I just like to pray over it. You know, just say a prayer, asking that the candle be blessed, that it bring whatever money that I want into my life effortlessly and painlessly as possible. So I want this money to come in. I don't want to really sacrifice a lot of me for the money. I don't want to sacrifice a lot of my time. So I put that into the intention. I also like to do the candle work with crystals that I like to put into my work that send off the frequency of the work that I'm doing. So I chose rose quartz, citrine, and then fool's gold. Like an emphasis on the fool's gold because it's for business and prosperity. So I just have those sitting out, and I'm just gonna actually place a candle by those. Okay, so you guys can't see it, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by lighting one of my incense. And these incense, I actually put a money drawing oil, and it's like an incense all the way through. So they're green for the frequency of money. And I have the money drawing oil that I put together, and it has crystals and special herbs in it. And you can see I've used a lot, so I have to make some more. So, but all this money drawing oil, these special incense with the money drawing oil on them will be available for purchase in my new website that I have. So, okay, anyway, so I'm going to light the money drawing incense, is what I like to call it, because it has this oil that I put on there. You let it dry, and I just want that going like in the background while I'm doing the work. So I have that going here. Okay, so next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my special herbs here, and I'm just gonna put them in the top of the candle. Okay, I'm gonna put them in the top of the candle like so. All right, I'm gonna take my money drawing oil, and I'm going to put some of this oil just on me. I'm gonna also put it around the crown of the candle. And while I'm doing this, I'm just kind of still thinking about that intention that I have written right here. I'm still thinking about that money that I want to bring in, that money that I want to manifest. So I'm also gonna take some of the oil, and I'm just gonna put a drop of it inside the candle so it'll mix with the wax. Okay, also on my piece of paper that I have written what I want to do with the money, all the things that I'm going to do with the money. And yes, I just did an example for you guys because I'm manifesting separately and privately to bring in abundance into my life. Because remember, I told you can't tell everyone what you're doing. So I'll share it with you though later. But on the piece of paper that you have written everything that you're going to use this money for, you're going to take your money drawing oil or whatever oil that you choose, and then you're just gonna rub it on the paper, okay? So I have my paper, my money drawing candle that have the oil inside so far. Okay, so I'm going to use where is it? Okay, so I'm going to use these crystals to put in the candle. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is jasper. It's a jasper stone. Jasper is good for abundance, for manifestation of money, wealth, prosperity, and peace. So I'm just going to take some of those crystals and just put them in there on the top of the candle. Okay. Also, I like using a Art of the Root oil. And I order my Art of the Root oils from Amazon because I like how they blend their herbs. You can make your own oil. I could definitely make my own oil, and I have some other oils that I made along with this money drawing oil and another oil. Where is it? So this oil right here that I made actually has a bee on it because I made this oil with the intent of bringing blessings in. So I'm going to take this High John oil that I got from Art of the Root, and I'm going to put just a drop inside the candle, and I'm going to actually put some on my hand too. And I've done this for other people. It's worked. Like I'm telling you, people call me and they're like, Jordan, you know that all those steps that you told me to do, they worked. Or whenever you lit that candle for me and did that work, it worked. So this stuff really works. I'm telling you, I was skeptical. I'm like, I'm not doing this. This is crazy. So anyway, I'm going to take my High John Conqueror oil and put that on the outside of my candle. I'm also going to take my blessing oil, which is right here with the bee on it. I mix this with certain herbs and crystals to bring blessings, and I'm going to just drip that on the candle. And there's a lot of energy that goes into this because I handcrafted that oil myself. So I'm going to also put some in the palm of my hand. And this time when I put it on the candle, I'm just going to hold the candle, and then I'm just going to say a prayer. So at this time, I would just like to ask God and all of my ancestors to bless this candle and bring in the money and the manifestation that I need in order to have this candle work. Bring in the energy that I need for this candle to work and to bring in the money and abundance that I need. And then I'm just going to rub the oil on the candle. Sorry. Okay. So every time I pray and I do that when I'm speaking to the universe, I always get these chill bumps. So that like lets me know that what I'm doing, the universe hears me. Okay. So I have, just to kind of recap, I've gotten the candle. I've written my intention on the candle for the manifestation of money. I've also applied my High John Conqueror oil. I've applied my money drawing oil that I've used, and also along with my money drawing oil that I made, and also along with my blessing oil. And I have anointed my paper that I've used, that I've written down what I'm going to do with the money. Also, it's very important, I forgot to mention this, it's very important for you to sign at the bottom of your petition paper, because that's what this is, a petition paper. So it's important for you to sign at the bottom of it and then date it at the top. And it's also good because once you get that manifestation, like whenever I manifested $10,000, I went and looked at my paper and I was like, wow. And I said 6 months, but it came in just like 32 days, something like that. So it's good to write down the date and your name, sign your name at the bottom. Okay, so I have all that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to light my candle. Now, while you're doing this whole process, constantly be thinking about what it is that you want to bring in, about what it is that you want to manifest. So constantly just be thinking about that, okay? So I'm going to light my candle. And then I like to just kind of sit for a second, read what I've written on the candle, read what I've written in my petition paper, and then I like to just say thank you, universe, for bringing it in. So, because I'm impatient, because I want money to manifest quickly and fast for me, what I actually do is I take cayenne pepper, because cayenne pepper has properties that actually speed it up, that actually speed up the intention. So this tells the universe like, hey, speed up my intention, speed up whatever I'm asking for, effortlessly and painlessly. And basically, just like you seasoning chicken. No, I'm playing. But for real though, you just take it, and I'm gonna put it in my hand first, because I know that the energy coming from my hand is clean and clear. So I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna thank the universe for it, and then you can also just blow it on your work. So, and that completes that. I would just let that burn on my altar or wherever I choose to place that candle. I would just let that burn there. Another thing that I did in conjunction with doing my candle, putting my oils on it, putting my herbs in it, doing my petition paper, another thing that I did in conjunction with that is I took the scratch off, a winning scratch off that I had that I just won $1 on. This was called Lucky Sevens. And on the back of that scratch off, I'm just gonna write the amount that I asked for in the candle, okay? So now I've written the amount that I've asked for, and because I do it on the scratch off, intentionally, what I'm telling the universe is I want my money to come through a scratch off, like it did the first time I did it. So can y'all send it to me through a scratch off? So that's what I do. So I'm gonna take my intention paper. Well, first I'm gonna take my money drawing oil again, and I'm just going to put it over the amount that I've written on the back that I want to bring in, okay? So I'm gonna take my my scratch off, my petition, and I'm gonna place my candle on top of it. So the candle's just gonna be on top of it, and it's just going to burn until it burns out. I thank the universe for it. Thank you, universe, so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm more than grateful. I'm thankful for all of the other manifestations that I got in my life. I am thankful. I am thankful. And just for fun, I like to kind of use my tarot. I like to take my tarot cards, and I like to say, hey, universe, did my message get sent out? Was there anything that I was missing? Was there anything that I should have known? So I like to pull. Well, actually, one card just fell into my lap. So obviously, that's going to be the card that's going to answer my question. So this card means money and abundance. So that lets me know that the universe heard mine. I'm super excited. So that lets me know that the universe has heard my request and has put forth my request with my intention. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video. I'm going to actually go through and rework some of the steps in private so I can go ahead and continue to manifest. I hope that you guys have a blessed day. I hope that you guys manifest. I hope that you guys have money and abundance coming to your life. I hope that you guys have everything that you can, because the law of attraction works. The power of your angels and guides are very, very real, and you can tap into that. So I wish you the best of luck. I love you guys. Bye. I can't even. Sorry. Bye for real this time.